What up, MetaZoo Maniacs? So today is October 22nd, 2024, and let's go over the PSA population report for Pokémon 151 Charizard in both English and Japanese. Maybe we'll check out some other Pokemon too. But yeah, let's see how many of these have been graded as PSA 10s. So first, let's see the overall total population report for English Pokemon 151. So there's 177,610 cards sent in and 71,222 graded a PSA 10. You can see that up here. 134 cards are autographed. So that's a lot, 177,000. How many are graded in Japanese? Because we know Japanese cards are worth a little less, well, quite a bit less actually. And boom, that might be part of the reason. There's 386,992 Pokemon 151 Japanese cards graded. And let's see how many graded a PSA 10. Almost all of them, 315,579. So to put that in perspective, Japanese Pokemon 151 has 315,579 PSA 10s. Meanwhile, English 151 only has 177,000 graded. So to do some quick math, Japanese Pokemon 151 has about 138,000 more PSA 10s than total cards graded by English 151. Just digest that for a second. That's insane. Well, let's get to the main event. This is why we all came to this video, or you probably clicked on it for this reason. How many Charizards are graded PSA 10 in English and Japanese? So as you can see here in English, there's 22,555 graded and 8,668 graded a PSA 10. I'll just let you look at the rest of the numbers here. I'll just zoom out. That's for the SIR, the Special Illustration Rare. Got the Ultra Rare and the regular EX. So take a little look there, pause it if you need to. Let's go over to Japanese. So for the Japanese Charizard, there are 18,053 graded and 15,648 graded as a PSA 10. And there's some weird odd one here. Charizard EX Special Illustration Rare, missing the texture error. So, and that got a PSA 10, so there's only one of that. I don't know what that is. I wonder if anyone's seen that. That probably sells for like $1 billion. So if you're looking for a percentage, the percentage of Japanese Special Illustration Rare Charizards from Pokemon 151 that graded a PSA 10 is 86.67%. So say almost 87%. That's crazy. That's a pretty good odds of getting and that's why it's so much cheaper, because I mean, look how many there are, and they grade pretty damn well. As we all know, Japanese cards, Pokemon cards, grade pretty well compared to English. Meanwhile, over in English 151, Pokemon 151, the Special Illustration Charizard EX has a 38.4 percentage of PSA 10s compared to the total graded. So comparing about 86%, 87% to 38.4. That's crazy. Now that we covered Charizard, that's what everyone came to see. If you stick around, let's look at Venusaur, Blastoise, Zapdos, Alakazam, see what else we got for PSA 10 population reports with PSA. So for the Venusaur SIR, there's 11,253 sent in, and this is for English. 4,644 graded a PSA 10. We click over to Japanese, there's 10,934 sent in, and 9,835 graded a PSA 10. So that's crazy. I mean, there's more English ones sent in, but there's about double the amount of Japanese ones that graded a PSA 10, even though they have less sent in. Let's see if the same thing goes for Blastoise. So Blastoise has 13,027 sent in for English, 5,155 graded a PSA 10. And yeah, about the same thing. For the Japanese Blastoise SIR, there's 11,211 sent in for the Japanese version, and 9,875 graded a PSA 10. I mean, it's insane, the percentages, like how many grade PSA 10 compared to how many were sent in for the Japanese. Like the print quality is insane. Same thing for Zapdos. 10,001 were sent in for English, right here, and 3,937 graded a PSA 10. But over in Japanese, there's 7,409 sent in and 6,440 graded a PSA 10. So yeah, I just figured I'd make a quick little video. Pause the screen if you need the rest, read the rest, like what Alakazam was doing, Erica's Invitation, Giovanni's Charisma, stuff like that. That's all the stuff on the English side right here, as you can see. But on the Japanese side, there is a little more when you scroll down. There is Mew, Mew EX and the Special Art Rare, because they include that in the Ultra Premium box for English. So there's a few more stats here. Erica's Invitation. Oh, and I almost forgot, we gotta go look at all the starters like Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. And Pikachu's at the bottom here as well. So let's check out Bulbasaur. So this is the English that we're on right now. So it's 4,783 Bulbasaur illustration rare sent in. 1,872 graded a PSA 10. Let's check out Japanese. Oh, way more. 8,606 Bulbasaur art rare sent in, and 7,406 got a PSA 10. Charmander for English has 6,343 sent in, 2,199 PSA 10s. And on the Japanese side, there's 10,719 sent in and 8,881 PSA 10s. And if you want to know the difference between Japanese and English, if I'm switching between screens too much, if it says art rare, that means it's Japanese. And if it says illustration rare, that means it's English. And then we'll check out Squirtle. Let's see, 5,300 sent in, 2,083 PSA 10s. And we flip over to Japanese, there's 9,854 sent in with 7,944 PSA 10s. Insane. And this is going to get bananas right here. We saved the best for last. Pikachu right at the bottom here. 5,312 sent in for English. 2,137 got PSA 10. But over in the Japanese column, holy moly, for the right here, right? Pikachu Art Rare. 21,982 were sent in, and 18,586 got a PSA 10. So the Pikachu Art Rare for Pokemon 151, the Japanese version, that has a lot. And I guess if you comment below, let me know, like, are you willing to pay the premium for the English version of the card? Because I mean, the cards are identical. Or are you happy with just collecting the Japanese variations? I mean, some people are, but what I do know is when MetaZoo goes global, it's going to be really cool to see different languages on MetaZoo cards. So yeah, comment below, let me know what you think, and if you would pay the premium for the English version, or if you're happy with the Japanese. Maybe you want simplified Chinese. I don't know, but it's pretty crazy, this Pokemon 151. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.